So we've been all told that we have to prepare ourselves well and we have to plan ourselves for giving any professional exam. So I am going to be talking about how to plan yourself and how to make a schedule for your chartered accountancy exams or any professional exam. So the first step is to plan yourself. You have to know your portion, you have to know what your subjects are and how much time will one subject take. You have to know your concepts well, you need to know which subject takes a lot of time to master, which subject is easy and can be done fast, and you have to make a plan that way. Now, not all of us can study at the same time of the day or at the same amount of time in the day. Some of us can study in the day, some of us can study in the night, some of us can study for a really long time, for like 3 hours or 4 hours at a stretch. Some of us can study for only half an hour and need to take breaks in the middle. So you make sure you know yourself, you know your comfort zone, and you study accordingly. But that doesn't mean that you take long breaks and you just study for half an hour a day or 1 hour a day. The next step is consulting. It's true that we have to give our exam, that we know ourselves the best. But there are teachers who are in this field, who know the exams better than us and who have the experience of it. So it's always advisable to consult your teachers and ask them for help. There's no harm in asking for help. Ask them for help, sit down with them and make a schedule. Tell them when can you study the best, how long can you study for, how long can you concentrate for, and they will help you to make a schedule. The third and the most important step is implementation. We all make grand plans, we all make schedules, but we fail to follow it. Good planning, bad implementation is not going to get you anywhere. You have to follow your schedule. You have to maintain discipline and you have to follow it. Fourth, timing. Now, in the beginning of the study, when you start studying, you can study for 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day. But later on, you have to put in 7 to 8 hours at least of studying. I know it sounds too much, it is too much effort, it's monotonous and it's tiring, but you have to do it. You have to put in effort, you have to be determined. Because in the end, when you go to write a paper, if you are not well prepared, if you haven't given 2-3 revisions of the subjects, you will stutter, you will stumble and you will not be confident of yourself. That will affect you while writing the paper. So if you want to write the paper like a boss, you have to be well prepared, and for that, you have to put in hours to study. The fifth and the last point when you make a plan is your subjects. You should know what subjects you're studying, and you should know which subject are concept heavy, which subject are theory subjects, and which you just have to read and learn. Now, when you're planning your schedule, don't put all the concept heavy subjects together, because your brain will drain out and you will not be able to study well. So in a 6-hour schedule, you can plan 2 hours of law, then 2 hours of accounts or costing, which is really heavy, and then 2 hours of ethics and communication, so that you can freshen out and you can study well. So that's about it. All the best, and I hope you succeed. Thank you.